Hi there and welcome to the Let's Play of Planescape Torment. I am Byron, and today actually is the day that the sequel to this epitome of a game, of an RPG, has reached its Kickstarter goal, $900,000 in about 6 hours after the start of the campaign. Actually, it is awesome. We are about above a million now. And, you know, all the fans, all the hardcore RPG players out there have actually waited for a sequel to this game for ages. For at least what feels like ages. And I'm really excited that we get a sequel now. And I thought, what better way to celebrate the fact that we will be getting a sequel by LPing the original one. If it comes to the telling of the story, which happens to be a very important part in an RPG, this is the pinnacle. It hasn't been done better than Planescape Torment. I have played the game, I have beaten the game, but be warned, I'm nowhere near at being able to play the game perfectly. There are some things I know, there are lots of things I don't know. And there's a lot of text in this game. I'll be doing a lot of reading. This will be a very long LP. You know me, you know how I play games. I play games thoroughly. Well, there's a lot to explore and a lot to do in this game. So this will take on, for a very long time. We will have a lot of fun for a very long time with this LP. So let me just check for a moment whether the recording of the interaction worked. So hold on for a second. Okay, so the recording apparently worked nicely. Let's start a new life. Here we have our character. We have to generate a new character, or at least distribute a few stats. We have intelligence, we have strength, we have wisdom, we have constitution, we have charisma, and we have dexterity. We have 21 character points to spend. We could of course pump them into our stats if you want. You see, if I raise Constitution, I get hit points, or if I lower Constitution, I lose hit points. Apparently, we start at 9, which is the minimum value. I will not edit anything here, because at level ups you gain the ability. You get additional points at level ups that you can spend. Planescape Torment actually is, like I told you, it's a game about story and not about combat. We're actually playing the nameless one. This is the main protagonist, who apparently doesn't have a name. But you do a lot of talking in this game, and especially wisdom is important, because if you have high wisdom, it gives you additional dialogue options that will lead to more experience. So being wise is a very good thing in this game. I will max out wisdom. 18 is the maximum. That doesn't do anything for armor class or hit points. I will also max out intelligence. That also does nothing for armor class and hit points. Awesome. Alrighty. So, well, charisma. The problem is this guy is pretty ugly with his scars. So charisma would be nice, dexterity would be nice, 2 strength, constitution. Oh well. Let's put 1 point into constitution. We could spend 3 points in constitution. Character. Does that do anything? It will probably give us... I will bring that to 10. Not charisma though. Strength is okay. I'm not really sure whether this actually has an effect on... No, it didn't affect my armor class. Okay. Will it have any effect at all? Oh yeah, now it has an effect. I need 15. Ah, screw it. I'm not willing to sacrifice wisdom. So let's go with the original idea. Put 3 points in here and leave it at that.
Hey, Chief. You okay? You playing corpse or you putting the blinds on the dusties? I thought you were a deader for sure.
And here comes the fun part. We have lots of dialogue in this game, and I will have to read most of it. But who are you? Who am I? How about you start? Who are you? I asked you first, Skull. Yeah, and I asked you second. What's your name? You first, Skull. It's the last time I'll ask. You're tighter than a wet rope. Alright, I'll be the nice guy here. Name's Mortar. Who are you? I don't remember. I can't remember. You can't remember your name? Heh. Well, next time you spend the night in this burg, go easy on the bub. Name's Morty. I'm trapped in here too. Wait, didn't you tell me that already? Trapped? Yeah, since you haven't had time to get your legs yet, here's the chant. I've tried all the doors and this room is locked tighter than a chastity belt. We're locked in... where? What is this place? It's actually the mortuary. It's a big black structure with all the architectural charm of a pregnant spider. The mortuary? What am I? Dead? Not from where I'm standing. Oh, yeah, it doesn't look like you're standing. You're more like floating in midair. You got scars aplenty though. Looks like some burg painted you with a knife. All the more reason to give this place the laugh before whoever carved you up comes back to finish the job. Scars? How bad are they? Well, the carvings on your chest aren't too bad, but the ones on your back? Morty pauses. Say, looks like you got a whole tattoo gallery on your back, Chief. Spells out something. Tattoos on my back? What do they say? Heh, looks like you come with directions. Morty clears his throat. Let's see, it starts with: I know you feel like you've been drinking a few kegs of Styx wash, but you need to center yourself. Among your possessions is a journal that'll shed some light on the dark of the matter. Farrod can fill you in on the rest of the chant, if he's not in that book already. Farrod? Does it say anything else? Yeah, there's a bit more. Morty pauses. Let's see. It goes on. Do not lose the journal, or we'll be up in the sticks again. And whatever you do, do not tell anyone who you are and what happens to you, or they'll put you on a quick pilgrimage to the crematorium. Do what I tell you, read the journal, then find Farrod. No wonder my back hurts, there's a damn novel written there. As for that journal I'm supposed to have with me, was there one with me when I was lying here? No, you were stripped to the skins when you arrived here. Besides, looks like you got enough of a journal penned on your body. What about Farrod? Do you know him? Nobody I know, but then again, I don't know many people. Still, some Burk's got to know where to find Farrod, once we get out of here, that is. Well, how do we get out of here? Well, all the doors are locked, so we'll need the key. Chances are one of the walking corpses in this room has it. Walking corpses? Yeah, the mortuary keepers use dead bodies as cheap labor. The corpses are dumb as stones, but they're harmless and won't attack you unless you attack first. Is there some other way? I don't want to kill them just for a key. What? You think it's going to hurt their feelings? They're dead! But if you want a bright side to this, if you kill them, at least they'll have a rest before their keepers raise them up to work again. Well, alright. I'll take one of them down and get the key. Well, before you do that, arm yourself first. I think there's a scalpel on one of the shelves around here. Search the shelves in the room for a weapon to attack the zombies with. When you find one, go to the inventory screen, the backpack button on the lower right, and arm yourself. If you wish to examine any items you find, right click on them in the inventory screen. Alright, I'll look for one. One last thing. Those corpses are as slow as molasses, but getting punched by one of them is like being kissed by a battering ram. If they start getting an edge on you, remember you can run and they can't. Use it to keep some distance if you need to recover. Alright, thanks for the advice. I think we have always run on, is that correct? Let's check the options. Difficulty is normal. Should we have this on? I don't know. Always run is on. Good. How about we save it? Awesome. Could we talk to you? Dialogue? I think I have to move this away.
What's up?
No, doesn't work like that.
Yeah?
Journal, inventory, priest, dialogue.
Huh? What?
No, we can't talk to them apparently. We have a map, we're on the second floor. We don't have anything in our inventory. Walter has a key. A tooth. Mortis bite. Mortis bite is lethal, and he can masticate someone to death. As long as his quick weapon slots are not all filled, Mortar can always select bite as his current weapon. Mortis bite is his default attack, although the amount of damage he can do with his bite is relatively small. It allows him to attack quickly, which can infuriate any mage who's trying to cast a spell, apparently. Yes. Awesome. That's it. So, what do we have? Statistics. Morty is a fighter. Quite dexterous, quite decent constitution. Rest is so. Level 2 fighter, actually. Ooh, we have a biography. Of course, you got questions about me. You probably have questions about all sort of things. Let me boil it down for you. When you've been as dead as long as I have, without arms, legs or anything else, You spend a lot of time thinking, you know? I figure it's been a few hundred years since I got penned in the dead book, but time doesn't really tally up the way it used to. Without that mortality thing pressing down on you, all the days and nights kind of blend together. So you think about this, you think about that, and the most important piece of wisdom I've learned over the past hundreds of years is this. There's a lot more obscene gestures you can make with your eyes and your jaw than most people think. Without even resorting to insults or taunting, you can really light a bonfire under someone just with the right combination of eye movements and jaw clicking. Drives them balmy. If you ever get beheaded and your skin flayed from your skull, I'll show you how it's done. I got some real gems, Chief. They'd drive a diva to murder, they would. I know what you're thinking. I'm dead. I've lost so much. It should have sobered me up to all that joy I missed, all those loves I've lost. Some people get all depressed about death. They haven't tried it, of course, but one thing they never seem to realize is how it changes your perspective on things. It really makes you take a second look at life, broaden your horizons. For me, it's pretty much made me realize how many dead shits are in this burg, and how few sharp-tongued men like myself are here are to go around. You spin the wheel right, and your years of spending nights alone are over. Shallow? I'm not shallow. I just don't get caught up in all that philosophy and faith and belief wash that every burg from Arborea to the grey waste rattle their jaws about. Who cares? The planes are what they are. You are what you are. And if it changes, fine, but things aren't bad the way they are, and I should know. Go on, ask me some questions about the planes, or the chant, or the people, or the cultures. When you end up like me, without eyelids, that is, you end up seeing a lot of things, and I can tell you almost everything you need to know. It's like this. We're in this together, Chief. Until this is over, I stick like your leg. Okay. What do you have, information-wise? I feel like I've woken up inside someone's dream. I don't know who I am. I don't know how I got here, and I don't know how to get out. First thing I remember is crawling off a metal slab in some vaulted monstrosity called the mortuary, and some floating skull asking me a bunch of damned questions. I've lost my memory. I've lost my possessions. And the only thing I really seem to know is that I can get stabbed, beaten, burned, and I get better. This regeneration of mine hasn't done much for my looks, but no one seems to notice. I need to figure out who I am and how I got this way. I feel like something's missing, something's inside, but I don't know what. Well, I actually do know what is missing, but I'm not telling. Yeah, we could change the party around, but since we only have one follower, it doesn't really do much. Let's see what we have here. Bandages, we take them. Running around. This device looks like some sort of sewing machine, arms with hooks, tubes, and metallic thread hang from it. What is that? We have that. I don't want to lock the view, this is annoying as fuck. Open dialog window. I don't really need that. How did I target them all? Select all characters? Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
I'm gone.
What's in here? Oh, this is the fabled scalpel. We equip it. Now we're armed and dangerous, and we have an eyeball. This is your eye. It looks like it's seen better days.
Don't want to part with that.
I wouldn't part with it too. We can equip several tattoos, as you see. Yeah, a scalpel, 1 to 3 piercing damage. It's very fast, cannot be used by priests. This simple surgical cutting tool looks like it's seen a lot of use. Do we actually have something like... Oh, we get a cutscene. Alright, you found the scalpel. Now, go get those corpses, and don't worry, I'll stay back and provide valuable tactical advice. Maybe you could help me, Morty. I will be helping you. Good advice is hard to come by. I mean help in attacking the corpse. Me? I'm a romantic, not a soldier. I just get in the way. Well, when I attack this corpse, you better be right there with me, or you'll be next thing I plunge the scalpel in. Alright, I'll help you. I'm glad we understand each other. Time to introduce these corpses to the second death then. Let's go. Okay, how do we do it? We probably... yeah, it probably works like that. You use attack. What is that here? Okay, I don't have to switch.
What's up, Chief?
And we just, I guess, attack. Guard. I don't have any spells yet. Can I talk to them? Yes, I could talk to them. This shambling corpse looked like it has been dead for several years. The skin along its forehead has peeled back, revealing its chalk white skull. Someone has chiseled the number 569 into the exposed bone. Well, I'm looking for a key. Do you happen to have one? Chief, they can't hear you, alright? They're dead. But you're dead and you're talking to me. Yeah, but I'm special. Death couldn't kill my zest for life. These corpses here, Morty rolls his eyes. They probably didn't have much personality to begin with. I see. Look, Chief, watching you trying to swap the chant these corpses isn't doing much for my morale. Let's leave the corpse talk for the bombies, alright? Alright then, let's go. So, hold on for a second. I wanted to kill you, actually. How did it work again? I have played this game, but this has been years, so you will have to excuse me while I'll get my bearings straight. Ah! I just hit A, that's the attack button. Everybody please. Morty. Well, what did we get? No, I just want
I'm
to go.
gone.
Oh, bandages. Fine. We slay you too. Well, looks like you're gone. More bandages. Who has the key? Could we talk to you? Examine the corpse, see if it's carrying a key. The corpse looks like the one with the key. It is holding... why did I attack the other two? It is holding it tightly in its left hand. Its thumb and forefinger locked around it in a death grip. It looks like you'll need to hack the corpse's hand off to free the key. I need that key, corpse. Looks like you're not long for this world. No. Attack. Okay, we have won.
I'm gone.
And we have a key. No shit. The head of this bronze key has been twisted around itself several times so that it resembles a screw. If Morty is to be believed, it unlocks one of the doors in the preparation room. Maybe we should save. Do we have something like quick save? Doesn't look like it. There's a quick save. How do I do it? Ah, Q it is.
Done.
What's
I'm
in here?
gone.
Nothing. So I think we could probably open the door. Yes.
I'm gone.
Ah, but
I'm
here
gone.
we need a different key.
Done.
Been in here. What else do we have?
Done. Done.
Oh, there's another door.
All
here.
right.
Okay, this is locked too. This corpse looks like someone turned it inside out. A machine at the head of the table has peeled the skin off the forehead to give direct access to the skull. Who would do such a thing? Moving
All
on.
right. All
Did I
right.
check that? Yeah, it's empty. Some advice, Chief. I'd keep it quiet from here on. No need to put any more corpses in the dead book than necessary, especially the famous. Plus, killing them might draw the caretakers here. I don't think you mentioned it before. Who are these caretakers? They call themselves the Dustmen. You can't miss them. They have an obsession with black and rigor mortis on the face. They are an adult bunch of ghoulish death worshippers. They believe everybody should die. Sooner better than later. I'm confused. Why do these dustmen care if I escape? Weren't you listening? I said the Dusties believe everyone's got to die sooner than better than later. You think the corpses you've seen are happier in the dead book than out of it? The corpses I've seen here, where did they all come from? Death visits the plane every day, Chief. These shambles are all that's left of the poor sods who sold their bodies to the caretakers after death. We'll probably get the same thing again. Okay. Before you said something about making sure I didn't kill any female corpses. Why? Are you serious? Look, Chief, these dead shits are the last chance for a couple of hardy bashers like us. We need to be chivalrous, not hacking them up for keys, no lopping their limbs off, things like that. Last chance? What are you talking about? Chief, they're dead, we're dead. See where I'm going? Eh? You can't be serious. Chief, we already got an opening line with these limping ladies. We all died at least once. We'll have something to talk about. They'd appreciate men with our kind of death experience. Wait, didn't you say before that I'm not dead? Well, alright, you might not be dead, but I am. And from where I'm standing, he actually isn't standing, I wouldn't mind sharing a coffin with some of these fine sinew cadavers I see here. Morty starts clacking his teeth, as if in anticipation. Of course, these caretakers would have to part with them first, and that's not likely. But where did all these corpses come from? Oh, we already had that. Alright, I'll try to remember that. Look, Chief. It's obvious you're still a little addled after your kiss with death, so I've got two bits of advice for you. One, if you got questions, ask me, alright? Oh no, maybe we can talk to him. Alright, if I have any questions, I'll ask you. Second, if you're half as forgetful as you seem to be, start writing stuff down whenever you come across something that might be important. Jot it down so you don't forget it. If I had a journal I was supposed to have with me, I'd do that. Start a new one then, Chief. No loss, there's plenty of parchment and ink around here to last you. Alright, it couldn't hurt. I'll make a new one then. Use it to keep track of your movements. If you ever start to get cloudy on important things like who you are, or more importantly, who I am, use it to refresh your memory.
Updated my journal.
Journal, you say? Find Farad. From what Mortar read from the directions tattooed on my back, I need to find someone named Farad. I'm not certain where to start looking. Hopefully, asking some of the locals in this strange place will allow me to track him down. Find your missing journal. From what Mortar read from the directions tattooed on my back, I was supposed to have a journal with me when I woke up in the mortuary. I better find it. Hopefully, it can help me figure out what's going on. Okay, back. Journal? Ooh, well, it's not that much yet. Day 1. My original journal's gone missing, so I've started a new one. I woke up in a place called the mortuary. I don't know who I am and what I'm doing here, or even how I got here. The only person I encountered was a chattering skull called Morty. While he was checking my wounds, he discovered a set of directions tattooed on my back. I know you feel like you've been... We've already had that, right? I know you feel like you've been drinking a few kegs of stick swash, but you need to center yourself. Among your possessions is a journal that'll shed some light on the dark of the matter. Farad can fill you in on the rest of the chant, if he's not in the dead book already. Don't lose the journal, or we'll be up the sticks again. And whatever you do, do not tell anyone who you are and what happens to you, or they'll put you on a quick pilgrimage to the crematorium. Do what I tell you, read the journal, then find Farad. Did I leave this message for myself? No, apparently not, because it's on your back. You couldn't read it. Looks like I'll need to find this ferret and my journal. So we encountered Morty. Morty is a talking skull. His sole weapon seems to be his mouth, whether by taunting or biting. He seems to be along for the ride, whether you want him or not. You are somewhat curious as to how he is able to float around. You are nameless. You awoke on a slab in the mortuary in Sigil, covered in scars and tattoos. Your memory is gone. Who has done this to you and why? You don't know yet, but you're going to find out. So you're saying I could talk to you now, is that correct? Let's see. What's up, man?
Hey, what's eating you, Chief?
Ah, okay, it's working. Can you read me this again? Oh, come on, Chief. Don't tell me you forget already. We already had that.
Hey, what's eating you, Chief?
How do I use these bandages? Well, you use them, staunch bleeding and all. To use the bandages on yourself, right click on them while on the inventory screen. To use them on another person, place them in one of your quick item slots on the inventory screen, then select the use button from the quick menu on the world screen, then click on your target.
Hey, what's eating you, Chief?
Yeah, nothing new here apparently. Okay. So we put this in the quick item slot. This is good. Nobody seems to be hurt though. Is there a way to get the numbers? We don't have any spells yet. Game paused. Ah, the alignment changes too in the game. We are now neutral. True neutral. True neutral characters believe in maintaining the balance of law and chaos. They don't tip the scales between the two and tend to oppose anyone who does. What are you anyways? He's chaotic good. Chaotic good characters aren't concerned with structure or order. They are individuals who tend toward performing acts of kindness. That's not too shabby. I think there's a way to actually get that thing to get the numbers, but I don't really know how to do it. A is attack, okay. Ah, quick save is Q. We have the spells here. A lot of mage spells. Alright, I'll tell you what, I will finish this video here. We didn't really get that far in the first video, but that doesn't matter. There will be plenty more videos down the road. So, we save it. We should probably take this one here and override it. Yeah, I'm using a 3-digit number because I have actually no fucking clue how long this will be, but I'm pretty positive that it will not be more than 999 videos. So thank you very much for watching and see you soon. Bye.